Today we're going to review the most important things you'll want to know on Monday morning. This does not take the place of more detailed training. Outlook is a much more in-depth application than Gmail, offering more options. It can seem overwhelming if you're not used to it, so we hope to provide some focus for when you take the ITS training. One thing to keep in mind is that today's presentation is for the MS Web App, or OWA for short. We strongly encourage you to take the LinkedIn trainings for the desktop version for your specific device. But the web and desktop versions have three main sections which we'll discuss today: the mailbox, contacts, and the calendar. As usual, we'll finish with additional resources for you to learn more. Beginning Monday, Outlook is where you will access your email. Let's take a brief tour of the Outlook web interface. Then we'll discuss how you can customize your views and how to manage your inbox. The Outlook ribbon contains the options and tasks you use in Outlook. You can choose between the classic view, shown here with labels, or the simplified view without labels. The Quick Access toolbar in the upper right corner allows you to quickly access what Microsoft deems frequently used, such as Teams meetings, Teams, OneNote, To-Do and Calendar, notifications, settings, and tips. The left pane in Outlook is also called the folder pane because it has all of your folders. This is the Microsoft equivalent of Gmail labels. The reading pane is where you view your emails. The ITS OWA training will detail how to customize it to be shown to the right, bottom, or hidden. The navigation pane is how you switch between your messages, calendar, and contacts and other MS applications. Personally, I found this to be better than Google in that you do not have to open another tab to view your calendar. When you first get to Outlook, you'll likely want to personalize things like how conversations are grouped and the row density. You can access these from the View tab of the ribbon. One of the most important decisions you will make is if you want to use the Focused Inbox. The Focused Inbox sorts your mail into two tabs, Focused and Other. The goal is to allow you to focus on the most important items. The thing to remember, though, is that Outlook will have to learn what goes in each group. To move an item from one group to the other, either click and drag or right-click and select Move, then move to the Other or Focused Inbox. If you go to the full settings under Layout, you have many more options for personalizing your inbox. The ribbon is very customizable. You can decide which buttons are shown and in what order. Also very important is setting up your signature. You can do this in the settings under Compose and Reply. Like in Gmail, Outlook has the ability to provide quick suggestions for replies and text predictions as you type. Two cool features that will be new to us are link previews and joyful animations. Link previews place a preview of websites in the email. Joyful animations add some fun animations like confetti throwing when congratulations or happy birthday are in an email. The ability to unsend something can be very important. You can specify how long you want to be able to unsend an email for up to 10 seconds. Your labels in Gmail will become folders in Outlook and will be migrated. The Move To button allows you to easily move any selected message to a folder. You can also set up rules to automatically move emails to folders, among other things. Categorizing messages allows you to place a small colored label on the email. This can be helpful for searching for messages from your ITCs, for example. Flags make it easier to find and track email messages in Outlook. You can flag messages for yourself as visual reminders to take action later. You can also flag messages that you send to other people to direct their attention or track their responses. Pinning messages put them at the top of the list and remain visible all the time. Ignore Conversations removes all messages related to the conversation that you select and moves future messages in the conversation directly to your deleted items folder. You can report phishing and spam easily with the Report button. It will move the messages to your junk folder. This helps Outlook filters to identify things that may get missed. Sometimes you'll get emails that aren't phishing or spam, but you don't want them and there's no way to unsubscribe. You can use the block button to block these senders. One thing you'll notice is that messages from organizations and people outside of UNCG will have a warning. ITS is considering ways to make this a little less intrusive, but it's an important reminder to make sure that you're not clicking on things you shouldn't be. Outlook tries to keep you safe by hiding content from these senders and may think they're junk. To keep this from happening, add the sender to the Safe Senders list in the settings under Junk Email. Next, we're going to talk about organizing your contacts and connecting with your team from Outlook. You'll click on the People icon in the navigation panel to open your contacts. Select any contact and click Add to Favorites for easy access to frequently used contacts. You can easily create your own list of contacts, such as department contacts. And under Directories, you can see a variety of directory lists, such as the UNCG Global Address List and Distribution List. Another focus area in the in-depth training is to remember that Teams and Outlook are two different applications but share features such as access information about Teams groups, emails, and files. When you follow a group in Outlook, conversations and calendar events will be sent to both the group mailbox and your personal inbox. You can access your calendar either in Teams or in Outlook. Outlook has a lot more ways to personalize your calendar. Next, we're going to discuss some of those, as well as how to create events and share calendars. Your calendars will be migrated along with your email this weekend. You can choose to see your calendars by day, work week, week, or month. You can also see your calendars either combined or split into multiple calendars. A neat feature of the Outlook calendar is Board View. In Board View, you can see your calendar, your to-do list, notes, and even weather all on one board. If you have multiple calendars, you may want to change the calendar colors to be able to easily see which events occur on each. In addition, you can give each calendar a charm, a small icon that you'll see on each event. Although your calendars will be migrated, you're going to have to reshare them. If you're the owner of a calendar, you first need to share it with those you want to have access and choose what permissions they will have. Then others can click on Add Calendar to add the shared calendar to their own calendars. In Outlook, there are 3 different ways to create events. First, in the Messages panel, click on New Email and then New Event in the ribbon. Or you can click inside the calendar, or you can just click New Event on the calendar page. In the Expanded Options page of an event, you can set response options and choose when to receive reminders. You can categorize events just like you do with emails. When you categorize an event, it changes the color. You can also make an event private so that only you and the invitees can see the details of the event. You can use the scheduling poll to ask when to meet. The scheduling assistant lets you see all participants' calendars if available to choose a time. There's an option right on the event page to make it a Teams meeting. As we said at the beginning, this is just an overview to help you prepare. We highly recommend that you take advantage of the UNCG Microsoft workshops beginning next week. You need to go ahead and register as they are expected to fill up. All faculty, staff, and students now have access to LinkedIn Learning. ITS has curated a specialized training list just for us. If you prefer written instructions, the MS Office cheat sheets may be for you. We recommend starting with the Outlook web app, but if you'd like to try the desktop app, there's specific training for it, depending on whether you have a PC or a Mac. These are just a few things to remember as we get ready for migration. Migration will begin Friday night around 8 p.m. You will receive an email when it is complete. Once complete, you will not be able to send emails from Gmail. Everything from December 1st, 2022 to April 24th, 2023 will be immediately available. Older emails will trickle in over the next 2 weeks. Shared accounts will not be migrated yet, and student accounts will not be migrated yet. Google Drive is not being migrated yet. You will still have access to your Google Drive for the time being. Look for people wearing special t-shirts on Monday for face-to-face help, and reach out to Tina or Mika for help or questions. We'll be wearing the special shirts. We'll also be in our offices ready to assist anybody needing any help. We're always here to help our HHS family. Thank you for watching, and be sure to email us if you have any questions.